working today. We are getting some stuff done. So let's see here. What was I gonna do? Oh, I was gonna delete this. Okay, so we'll delete this. Awesome. Delete that, delete that. Got the chat open just in case. Close old Instagram there. Monetizing your social media, where to start. So I think I'm going to I feel like I've talked about this before. Let me just let me put a red right here so I know. Finding your why, monetization strategies, the power of video marketing. So yeah, I've kind of talked about this before. Turning hobbies into profitable ventures, finding your niche, side hustles, the life of an entrepreneurial parent. Parenting and building your business, online business models, building a profitable blog, strategies for generating leads on social media, overcoming fear of failure, finding time for your side hustle, maximizing. So, I mean, I guess I really haven't talked about, I haven't really talked about monetizing your social media, where to start. So maybe I can talk about that. Let's see. I'm kind of tired today, actually. All right, so let us take a look. There we go. This is what I want. So we'll do this. So I think that we can adjust this like this. Let's see, got to go over here a little bit, like so. If you guys have questions, feel free to throw them in. I'm just, do you believe in God? Hey, hey, cutie, got a man. Man, that's funny. Do you believe in God? That's an interesting question. I feel like my chair is a little bit lower today. LaDonna's Knitting, how are you today? I feel like this is higher than normal. It's weird. I am not really in the mood to work. It's crazy. I'm not really interested in doing anything but like taking a nap today. 10 mistakes when maybe I'll do that. I learned Blender in a week. Why I chose slow living over the hustle culture. You're doing blank wrong. I saw my boss do these things. I don't really have an interest in any of this stuff, really. All right, so let us actually get something done today. Let us actually get some work done today. Yeah, I feel like this is higher than normal. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Maybe it's just me overthinking. Ugh. Do. Ooh, shoulder hurts. Um, let us get some actual work done today. One of the cool things about having your own business is you can elect to just decide not to work. Now, the downside to that is if you decide not to work, whatever you do, um, whatever you do today will pay you back. Will pay you back in weeks, months, and years later. So if you decide not to do any work for your business today, you'll pay for it. Consequently, if you decide to work on your business, um, you decide to get better, develop a skill, habits to break. Hmm. Um, the only 10 exercises you need. The ugly truth of entrepreneurship you don't see. That's interesting. That might be. That might be an interesting one. The ugly truth of entrepreneurship you don't get to see. I kind of like that one. Mm, 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 mm. That might be one that I do later. Let's go to YouTube. Let's see. What do we have here? Clear ketchup. I think I did that type of video already. People don't know what's coming. Prepare for the changing world order. The secret weapon. That's crazy. 7 ways to better care for your hair. I made the same design in every program ever. If you guys have questions, feel free to leave them out there. Right now, I'm just looking for a YouTube idea. Nothing is really inspiring me at this point, so I have to maybe look somewhere else. What is this? Maybe I'll do this. If you got questions, feel free to throw them out there. Right now, I am just trying to come up with some ideas for content. I'm not really, like I said, I'm not really feeling inspired by anything right now, which is, it is what it is. How did I start a YouTube channel in 2023? Oh, I could go do this. Well, let me pop on over to this other thing that maybe could offer some ideas and inspiration. Research. Jesus, research. How to start affiliate marketing. How to start affiliate marketing. How to start. I wonder when's the last time I did that. How to start affiliate marketing. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Click on see all. How to get paid watching YouTube videos, affiliate marketing without social media. how to start affiliate marketing. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. So sometimes you are incredibly motivated to come up with ideas. Other times you're just like, meh, and that's okay. You don't have to always just be target affiliate marketing. What is high ticket affiliate marketing? When's the last time I talked about high ticket affiliate marketing? Hi from Russia, bro. Have you heard Russian music? Best affiliate marketing programs. That's an interesting one because there's no best. What is this? (2004). So it was yesterday. People were asking that. That's interesting. Let's see. I am asked all the time, what is the best affiliate program? And in this video, I'm going to give you an answer. It's not going to be what you think. How does affiliate marketing work? Maybe I could do that video. That's a real simple one to do. I am lacking in October, May 5th. Lacking interest, motivation. If you've got questions, feel free to throw them out there. I'd be happy to answer them. What is high ticket affiliate marketing? Is affiliate marketing a pyramid scheme? Yes, affiliate marketing is a pyramid scheme. How does affiliate marketing work? Best affiliate programs, digital marketing. Let's try. Let me go back over here. Daily routines for successful entrepreneurs. Maybe make a list. The simplest tools to kickstart your online business. Navigating social media algorithms. How to create digital products that sell. From zero to startup launchpad. Interactive Q&A. I've done nothing. 15 minutes, done absolutely nothing. Navigating social media algorithms, simplest tools to start your online business. Oops. I am interested in number 3. So, let's see here. Control tools. Habits to break the blank of your mind. 10 odd dog behaviors, affordable. Maybe for you. Step-by-step French plan. The creepiest. Why we stopped telling? Maybe the creepiest products to promote. That could be kind of funny. Maybe that's a video. The creepiest products to promote for affiliate marketing. Aura was lying to you. Work is always high. The top 80. How I would learn to blank if I could start over. How I could learn to from broke to abundance. Could react to videos. That wouldn't work. I bought every pen. Man, I am. Actually, let me go over to YouTube. Hey, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. Right now, I am just trying to find ideas for my next YouTube video. struggling a little bit with motivation. How to start affiliate. I think I've done all these. Best ways to make money online. How to make money online without social media. How to make money online with no skills. I've done that. 7 ways to make $200 per day with voices. That's interesting. How to start a YouTube channel for affiliate marketing. Is affiliate marketing worth in 2022? 9 affiliate. Hey, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. 9 affiliate marketing examples. I kind of like that one. How to make your first dollar online. How to start a blog. Exposed. Breaking. How to make money online. No surveys. Parents of twins. Hey, how's it going? Hunter Shop. I think that's your name. How are you today? Maybe travel affiliate programs or fitness. Let's try. Let me look at this one. I am not motivated to do anything but go back to sleep. How to earn money while you travel. Yeah, maybe I'll do travel affiliate programs. Or maybe yeah. YouTube script wizard. Excuse me. Doing well. That's good to hear. What have you been up to? Maybe TikTok. We were creators. Ideas. Yeah, me too. I am like not motivated to do anything, which is crazy. It's crazy for me right now. The only thing I really want to do is take a nap. But I got a lot of work I need to get done, so I'm probably not going to do that. Like this is probably the least motivated I've ever been to like do anything, which is weird. I'd be napping with that. Yeah. I've been thinking about changing it, switching up, change the colors, but I don't know. I don't know. Right now, I'm just like not motivated at all to do literally anything. I've got a bunch of stuff that needs to get done. I mean, not needs to get done, but should get done. Let me see if I've got. But I'm like, I don't really care. Mm. Anything I want to try, I would have probably done answer the video. What's the live about? Nothing. We're just hanging out. We're working. We're trying to work. Right now, I'm not really motivated to get any work done. So I'm just kind of like, I'm searching the internet looking for ideas. One thing is motivation is internal. And so I've got to get that internal motivation up and running. I don't know 17 ways to promote your affiliate links. Are people asking questions? Actually, let me just filter that. Search. Oh, let me do this one other thing. Yeah, no, it's not cool because I'm kind of like not really, not really motivated to do things. And I just keep saying I'm not really motivated, but I'm gonna get, I'm gonna get stuff done here. Storytelling. Hey, thanks for the likes. I appreciate it. The storytelling method. Let me see if this is over at Barnes and Noble. I doubt it. Doubt it. And if they do have it, they probably don't have it at my location. Yeah, they don't have the book. No wonder. Dude. So I could. Hmm. So I have a person who says, "Hi Austin, I have a Facebook group with 400,000 members. I manage it every day, but I got nothing from Facebook. Any idea how to get money from your own group?" That could be a video. How to monetize your Facebook group. Maybe that's a video I'll do. Maybe that's a video that I'll do. Just got to get up for it. Um, how do I do this content creation? How do I put together a course? Thank you. This is making my decision. Am I embarrassed? I like the video, but I want to explain a couple things. What services sites could I make a decent set pay? Great video. Where can I contact you? Great video. I got to ask though, how much you actually manage to make from this method, from each method. Hey Austin, will you be hosting any live Q&A soon? Can we promote my pod website on YouTube if you want? I guess if you're starting out with cash, are there free ways to check keywords? Maybe I'll do a video about free ways to check keywords. Excuse me. What website is this? How do I sell digital products step by step? Hmm. Mm, 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 mm. If you have your own website, how much would customers pay you? I don't get this. Can you add a category for recurring payments? What are the 3 solutions? Get rid of the music too loud. This guy made a comment on a video that's like 6 years old. And I replied, "You want me to remove music from a video that is 6 years old? What are the online businesses you advise to do in 2024? Since your advice, I stay away from these." Oh, that's a good idea. Maybe 5 businesses to start in 2021, 2024. 3 years behind everyone. All right. So, what are the 5 businesses to start? I think like how much time management. I actually have a really good video idea. Um, let's see. Number one would be batch create content. So that's I've got one answer there. Nine things smart men do. Smart men should not do with women. How I became fluent in English. There was one about time. 4 minutes. So yeah, I tried this mind blowing. I secretly learned my mother's language. I learned Blender in a week. Why I stopped writing carbon frames. Put hydrogen peroxide. Stop using VLOOKUP. 8 mind blowing websites. There was one about time management, I think. Time. Oh. 4 1-minute habits. Time management. It's just this one. Um, Got a question. Can't you make $100 per day from your phone? Well, of course you could. Can you do a short video or please reply to my comment on new countries that are eligible? I have one question for you. Do you need money to do affiliate marketing or is it for others that have zero? Bu- 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 Do you know someone that I can pay to build me a sales funnel because I can't build one to save my life? Why would Google Sites cost money in the future? Can you please do a video to explain YouTube's new policy against AI? I probably could have done that 3 weeks ago. Um, let's see. Thanks for creator. Yeah, so this is today. Monday is not going well for me right now. I have a case of the Mondays, but that's all right because it's a Saturday night. Right now, I'm just looking for ideas for my next YouTube video. Can you have more than one account? Portrait drawing. Is there anything else besides a course? batch create content. Oh, I think I might do this video about they have a Facebook group of 400,000 plus members. I manage it every day, but got nothing from it. Like how to monetize your own Facebook group. It could be a video. Let's see, how to monetize your Facebook group. 1, affiliate marketing. 2, digital products. Number 3, you could partner with bigger brands. I don't like that. Affiliate marketing, digital products. Maybe kind of do like a collaboration. Undo. We could do merch. Hey, thanks for the likes. I appreciate it. Oh, man. All right, so how to monetize your Facebook group. Affiliate marketing, digital products, partner with bigger brands, merch, and then I would even say like maybe filter to a premium community. Those might be the best ways. Filter to a premium community. So I like that idea. 3 days ago, someone commented on my video. I have a Facebook group of over 400,000 members. I manage it every day, but I got nothing from Facebook. Any idea how to get money from your own Facebook group? In this video, I'm going to provide 5 ways that you could make money from your Facebook group with over 400,000 members. So yeah, I think that's going to be my next video. Right. So let me just have a look around here. Okay, that looks good. That looks good. Hmm. 6 p.m. Central Time. All right. All right. So what I need to do is got that. So I use this camera to record my YouTube videos. It's a Sony A7S, I think. I don't know. It's a mirrorless camera, but that's what I use to make my YouTube videos. So configure recording. Get rid of that one. We will, I think we'll leave it like that. So turn this on. So we've got that, we've got that, we've got that. I'm just going to turn off some of these monitors here to set the vibes, as the young folks say. I believe right here puts me in the middle. I need to turn this back on quick. I need to actually do that video as well. I got a lot of stuff that needs to get done, and let me just move this over here, and we're slowly gonna get some of it done. Where's my mouse? Opportune time for the mouse to die. Opportune. Let's see. Where does this go? This is how awesome would that be if my mouse decided to retire today? And I'm trying to, when I finally decide that I've got a video idea that I want to make, my mouse decides to retire. All right, so configure recording. I use ScreenFlow to create for this microphone. I use ScreenFlow. If I want to record my desktop, I use ScreenFlow as well, just so you guys know. All right, so we will hit the record button. Let's see, we'll get rid of this. A few days ago, a viewer commented on one of my videos saying, "Hi, Alston, I have a Facebook group with over 400,000 members. I manage it every day, but I got nothing from Facebook. Any idea how to get money from your own Facebook group?" And this is a really good question, because I imagine a lot of people have Facebook groups, but unfortunately, they're not making as much money as they could be. So in this video, I'm going to reveal 5 different ways that you could monetize your own Facebook group. Hi, my name is Alston Godbolt with alstongodbolt.com. I create content to actually help you make money online, and not just to put money into my own pockets. Now, as you know, having a Facebook group can be a really, really great way to bring in some extra money. The benefit of Facebook groups is essentially you are building out a community of like-minded individuals, and you are maybe potentially moving towards a common goal. Another benefit of Facebook groups is essentially that if your group is providing value and there's a lot of engagement and interaction, Facebook will actually recommend your group to people that might be interested. So it can be a really great way to grow a community. Facebook is used by literally billions of people, so it's a great place to create content. But one of the problems that a lot of people have is simply trying to monetize, trying to make money from their Facebook group. And so let's go ahead and talk about 5 different ways that you could monetize your Facebook group. So let's go ahead and talk about 5 different ways that you could actually monetize your Facebook group. Now, before we get started, I should say these monetization opportunities are going to vary depending on where you are and the niche. For example, if you're in like the woodworking niche, there's probably other opportunities versus if you are in, I don't know, some sort of entertainment niche. But know that these opportunities could work out for just about everyone. So let's go ahead and get started with number 1. My personal favorite is actually building an online premium community. So basically what that means is you are going to offer a membership or some sort of program where you are going to offer additional content and value to these group members. Now, the benefit of building an online community is you can build what's called reoccurring income or reoccurring revenue. So every month, as long as they remain a member of your community, they will pay you. Now, I've started communities as low as $7 per month and as high as $99 per month. The amount of money that you can charge really all depends on the additional value that you bring and the niche. So if you are in a very popular niche, a very expensive niche, you can charge $99, $199 per month. But if you are in some sort of niche that's maybe just like entertainment, that might only be like $4 per month. What I would do is I would simply go out and create the premium community. I would use something like School, which is relatively new, and then invite people over to this new community. One of the cool things with School is that you can actually offer a low introductory price. So if you're just launching this community, launch it at $2 per month and say the first 10 people that join the community will get started with this discounted rate. And then every 10 people, we will increase the price $1 or $2, whatever it is that makes the most sense for you. But starting a premium online community can be a great way to make money every single month. One of the challenges of making money online is essentially at the beginning of every month, you're kind of starting over from zero. But if you build an online community, that kind of eliminates some of those hurdles or roadblocks. Number two, after building an online community that offers reoccurring monthly income, could be simply with merch. Now, if you've got a logo, if you've got a brand, you could actually partner with a company like Spring or Teespring, and they could actually do the merch for you. Now, I did a video a few days ago that talked about Drizzle Drizzle and how I was actually able to create merch based on this new trend, and essentially that you could do the same thing. Now again, this is highly going to depend on your niche and your community, but you could essentially create merch and you could pin that merch to the top of the Facebook group, and so anytime someone logs in, they see this opportunity and potentially buy. Now, the way that merch usually works out is you're going to go design it on a website like Teespring or Spring. And then whenever someone wants to buy, they're going to click on your link, they're going to go to your shop, and they're going to buy the product. The cool thing with merch is that you don't actually have to create the product yourself. You don't have to have stores. You don't have to store 1,000 t-shirts in your garage. You would simply just provide the link for them to go buy the product, and the website like Spring or Teespring will handle everything else. They'll handle the payment processing, they'll handle the shipping and any returns that you need. So if you have no ideas whatsoever, look at something like merch. Number three, and I think this is an opportunity that isn't talked about a lot. One thing that you could do is you could actually reach out to larger brands and other influencers that have a following and have maybe a course or something to sell, and you could collaborate with them. Now, what I'm thinking about is something similar to like a shout out. There's a website called Shoutcart where you can go reach out to people that have large followings on Instagram, and you can buy stories. You can buy a different posts and images for, how can I say that? For example, there is a website called Shoutcart, which connects people that have large Instagram followers to marketers that want to spend money. And basically, what I'm thinking is you could do something similar. You could reach out to influencers, collaborators, marketers that have a decent size. I don't want to say that either. So what I'm thinking about is a website like Shoutcart. And what Shoutcart does is it connects marketers to people that have larger followings over on Instagram. And essentially you could do the same thing. You could connect with marketers and say, hey, I'll host your link. I'll post an image or a story for 24 hours and you pay me X amount of dollars. Now, this is a little bit different than affiliate marketing, which I'll mention in just a little bit, but this could be a cool way to make a few extra dollars. In fact, you could negotiate it so that for every 10 people that click on the affiliate link or the link that they provide you, you could get some sort of incentive or bonus, which will incentivize you to actually get them to click and take action. After partnering with other marketers, you can actually sell what's called digital products. Now, a digital product is anything that is delivered over the internet. It could be a planner, workbook, cheat sheet, anything really that is created once and sold again and again and again. Now, what I would do is I would take a look at the digital products that are already up and running within my niche. I would look at a website like Etsy or Creative Market, for example. Don't steal their ideas, but just look at them for ideas and inspiration. For example, if I was in the dog niche, I would look potentially at creating a dog planner or a doggy workbook or something along those lines, and then sell it to my target audience. Again, I would just pin a link to my product or service at the top and then have them click and buy. You can actually get started with creating your digital product for free using something like Canva or Gumroad. And the final one, and probably my favorite, is actually with affiliate marketing. And with affiliate marketing, you are recommending other people's products and services. And the way that it works is, once again, you're going to figure out what your target audience wants and needs, and you are going to find different programs or networks that can partner. You're going to find different programs and networks that you can partner with. Now, it's very important that if you're getting started with affiliate marketing, make sure that the affiliate program is in line to the niche that you have this large community. It wouldn't make sense that if you have a niche full of basket weavers, that you try and get them interested in basketball and clicking on affiliate links. Now, the cool thing is that there are over 10,000 affiliate programs, so you should be able to find an affiliate program based on your niche. Now, it's going to be really, really important that you keep continuously offering value and information, and then get them to click and buy. Now, in the past, I've recommended doing something like 80-20, 80% value, 20% sales, and you could essentially do the same thing. And a bonus tip, what I would certainly recommend, if you have a community of 400,000 people, I recommend that you do email marketing. Offer them a lead magnet or something for free in exchange for their name and their email, and then you can better market to them by sending them emails based on things that they might be interested in. If you are really truly serious about growing an online business, you have to use email marketing to do it. Quite honestly, the number one reason is Facebook could shut your account down tomorrow for whatever reason. But if you've got email marketing, you can still follow up with the people that are on your mailing list, and you would be somewhat insulated from any changes from Facebook. So those are my top six. Let me know which one you think would work the best for your niche. Now that you know 6 ways to monetize your own Facebook group, watch this video next, because it is a free 5-hour masterclass that will teach you step by step how to monetize your social media following. Ooh, stop. All right, so that is that video. Shoulder. And I'm going to create a new document here. We will detach audio and delete, por favor. Smooth. So that is how you can create export. And then for this, I'm going to say how to monetize your Facebook group. Oh, got an extra J in there for Facebook. All right, so one thing done, that is good. I gotta change this to that. Export. I did not get that wrong. I wonder what my dog is doing. I can hear him downstairs rifling around. I need to create. Let's see. Desktop. Why didn't that? Oh, I know why. File, new folder. Oh. File, new folder. I'm going to say how to monetize your Facebook group. All right, so all right, right, so I've got to get this. I've got to do this podcast thing, but let me just see. Facebook is trying to kill me. Awesome. I get the craziest messages. I really do. Someone just messaged me that Facebook was trying to kill them. What did Jordan say? I'm trying to figure out Facebook ads for my current business so I can keep the wolves from the door and start Thursday. I don't know. I really don't. I tell you what, I don't know. Google Drive. Crazy. All right, so I've got that. I'm going to eject that, and I'm going to video editing. So 1, 2, 3 real ways to get paid to watch. 3, 4, 5. So my count is off. No, it's not. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe my count is off. I think my count is off. Okay. Waukesha. Add us to the globe pulling someone that doesn't lie that much. LOL. Awesome. Actually, okay, let me just do this. And I'm going to move this here like that. And go live when your videos are trending. Don't tell me what to do. TikTok. I'll do what I want. And we'll do it live. The only way I can get my videos to trend is if I go live. Which is a bit of, is that irony? I don't know. All right, so I'm going to close this. All right, so monetizing your social media, where to start. I'm going to close this. I'm going to close this. All right, so, that's what I wanted to do. I'm gonna do a quick TikTok video here for you guys. What is this now? I'm gonna have to probably. All right, so day 1 of building a software app that pays me $100 per day. Day 1 of building a software app that pays me $100 per day. I would say day 1 is the hardest because you're simply trying to think of ideas that aren't oversaturated or too much competition that will actually help you pay or make $100 per day. First thing I did was look at basically what I do all day, so my day job, and I really couldn't think of any cool ideas to do. The second thing I thought of was actually answering problems that I have. So questions that I have, things that I'm going through. Is there an app that I could build that could help hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people that are going through the same situation? And so believe it or not, So believe it or not, thinking is probably the hardest thing to do. Maybe. maybe I'm going to lead with that. This card. Thinking is much harder than actually working. Day one of building a software application that will pay me at least $100 per day. Now, thinking is actually much harder than actual manual labor. That sounds crazy, but let me explain. When you're thinking, you are trying to figure out a problem to solve. You're trying to figure out something that you could create or piggyback off of that is going to be unique. However, it's still going to have mass appeal. When you are working, kind of like a construction worker, and no disrespect to construction workers, but you're essentially given a task to complete. You have to build a house, and you really have to essentially follow a formula. When you're trying to think of a software application, in my instance, you are spending a lot of brain power trying to come up with an idea. Instead of letting an idea come up naturally, you are forcing yourself into thinking into a way to make more money. Anyway, I tried to approach different ways. The first way was to look at things that I do all day. So, like my day job, I couldn't really find any ideas that I could correlate with my day job that would actually be something that I was interested in and have mass appeal. The second thing that I did was take a look at the current problems that I'm going through or problems that I've recently solved. For example, our kids are all into For example, our kids are into all sorts of stuff. They're twin 8-year-olds and a 6-year-old, and they are going every which way. And so I have a problem keeping up with the dates. And I thought about creating a software application in which my wife and I could put in different dates like field trips and practice. And so I could actually get like a notification as to when something was coming up. And then I could, take action. So basically, I spent the first few hours trying to come up with different problems that I've solved and different questions that I've answered. And now I'm going to take those and try and flesh out those ideas to come up with an app that will help me make $100 per day. Maybe at least $100 per day. Now, thinking is actually much harder than actual manual labor. That sounds crazy, but let me explain. When you're thinking, you are trying to figure out a problem to solve. You're trying to figure out day one of building a software application off of that is going to be unique. However, it's still going to have mass appeal. When you are working, kind of like a construction worker, and no disrespect to construction workers, but you're essentially given a task to complete. You have to build a house, and you really have to essentially follow a formula. When you're trying to think of a software application. All right. And then I'm just going to say day one of building a software application that makes at least $100 per day. The first day is definitely the hardest because you are spending more time thinking. Thinking is the hardest thing that you can do in business, much more difficult than actually doing the labor and the work. So that might upset some people. That might upset some people, but quite honestly, if you're not upsetting somebody, then you're gonna then you're not doing it right. But that video, and hopefully what should happen is I'm gonna get a bunch of comments of people that say you don't know what you're talking about. Doing is much harder than thinking, you know, and that will help boost and drive engagement, maybe, or maybe nobody will see it. Either way, oh well. That's done. Let's see. Now I am starting to get energy. I didn't have my coffee this morning, so I'm just like, ugh, I'm trying to make it. But now that I finally got one thing done, I got a little bit of energy on me. That sounded weird. I got a little bit of energy. I am starting to feel more accomplished. And whenever you are feeling accomplished, that's the best time to do something else. And that something else for me is to do this podcast episode that I've been avoiding like the plague. So, doot, 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 doot. All right, so all right, I think I'm in the middle again. Let's go here. We need to go to configure. All right, so we'll do that. We'll do that. Let's turn this off. Monetizing your social media, where to start. We'll turn this off and we'll give it a go. Hello and welcome back to the Making a Millionaire podcast. It is my untold story, now told as it's happening, of how I go from $0 to $1 million per year in my online business. Today, we are talking about monetizing your social media, where to start. And I think a lot of people get this wrong. A lot of people do this backwards and they wind up missing out on the opportunity. I think in the very beginning, and a lot of people are going to disagree with me. In the very beginning, I think you need to figure out one person that you're talking to. There's a lot of communication, a lot of theory out there that suggests that you should go broad, but I think it's the other way. I think that you need to niche down and try and talk to a very, very select group of people. And the reason being is I believe in building a core foundation or a core fan base that's going to be with you through the long run. A lot of people will just want to accumulate subscribers and viewers. But if you get the right type of subscribers and viewers, they're going to really push your content out even further. So, what I think you should do, and it varies by person, but my personal feelings and experience is identify who your target audience is. And your target audience really should be you. Maybe not you exactly, but it should be it should be you from the perspective of problems that you've recently solved, problems that you've recently encountered, because you learned how to solve those problems. And if you did it, chances are there are hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people that are going through the exact same situation. And you can create content to solve it for them. The other cool thing about finding a very specific problem is that you can actually like track your journey. So, for example, um, let's say my mom, for example, she is kind of recovering from a stroke. She had a stroke like almost about a year and a half ago at this point. And so, you've got to kind of understand that process. You've got to measure and track your journey of because there's going to be many more people that go through a similar situation. And the situation that we're in is that we have to go out and get a bunch of stuff to make her life easier. She spends 3 or 4 days a week with us, and then the other time with at her house with my sister. But essentially, what I could do is I could create content helping millennials, so people my age, um, kind of transition into that caregiver role. Now, I'm not traditionally a caregiver. I am extremely squeamish when it comes to blood and stuff like that. So it's not something that's normal for me, but it's something that, you kind of have to kind of adopt and fall into and adapt to. And so, one of the challenges that we have to figure out, and again, it's going to affect literally millions of people, is how we have to kind of balance my parents' needs with the needs of my kids, because obviously my kids didn't ask for this and they've been kind of put into this situation. And so, as the parent and the child, you're trying to parent two different types of people. And so what I could do essentially is, if I wanted to monetize this, first I would make a list of all the different products or services that we've had to buy. I could track my journey of the trials and tribulations that we've gone through, but this solves a very specific problem. This helps people cope and prepare for caring for their parent. And so, thinking back, we had to buy a mattress and a box spring, and we had to buy special like raised toilet seats and a thing to help her prop herself up. So like we went out and bought a whole bunch of stuff. And this is why I believe that solving a very specific problem that you've currently or recently gone through, it makes it easier to create content, and you are solving a problem. And that's one thing that I press upon people. If you're just getting started with trying to monetize your social media, you will have a much easier time if you solve an actual problem than just creating content, just you know worrying about trends and doing the dances and stuff. If you want to be successful and you want to have a very nice business career with social media, identify a problem that you can solve. It's really that simple. There are millions of problems out there. I just kind of listed one problem that we went through, and then you can just document your journey. Like I said, trials and tribulations that you're going through when you've got to try and juggle your parents' appointments with your kids' appointments, things of that nature. And so that's certainly, I think, a good place to start. Focus on a very small problem, because that small problem can still solve or help 10,000 people. And if you sold a digital product, a 47 digital product to 10,000 people, that's still a pretty good amount of money. So, what I would encourage everyone to do, first things first, identify a very small problem that you can solve. Very small problem. Now, small is relative again. Small is going to help 10,000 people or 100,000 people. Once you have that idea, make a list of all of the different ways that you can monetize physical products, digital products, coaching, affiliate marketing. Write it all down. In fact, I would make a list of maybe the top 10 ways to monetize anything, and then write down next to it, is this feasible? Or write down a couple brainstorming ideas. For example, like digital products. Okay, could I create a course? Does that make sense for the target audience? Could I create a workbook? Does that make sense? Could I do one-on-one coaching? Write it all down, because if you have everything written down, you understand what makes sense for your niche or your problem, and you can have a very clear path to monetization. When you have a very clear path to monetizing your social media, it makes your life much easier, and it makes content creation much easier. So what I would do is write down like email marketing, affiliate marketing, digital products, physical products, maybe like brand deal sponsorships and merchandise. Those I think are the top 6 or top 7. And then just jot down. So like kind of make a line, like a T, whatever it's called, make a line there. And then just kind of write down a few different ideas for physical products. Okay, maybe we could partner with, I don't know, someone overseas and create custom toilet covers or something like that, as long as it's related to whatever your niche is. And then you can have this whole little ecosystem that you can essentially monetize. The other cool thing you could do is you can create an ecosystem based on price point. So people that want to support you but may not have a bunch of money, you could actually create content for them, or have a product or service for them, and then work your way up. Another thing I'd recommend is trying to look at, and my chair is sinking. Look at different ways that you can offer or create something like reoccurring. So something that pays you every single month. Chair was sinking. Something that pays you every single month. The reason why you want reoccurring income is, if you don't have reoccurring income, you're basically going to be starting off at zero every single month, and then you've got to try and fight and claw to reach your income goal. However, if you've got reoccurring income built in somewhere, whether it's with like a membership or you offer software as a service, which I can talk about in just a moment, you're not you don't feel like you're starting off from scratch. Um, and so, just real quick, what is software as a service? Software as a service, think of it kind of like Netflix. Netflix is a software as a service. The software that they provide is a database where you can go find movies quickly. Anything that is provided digitally and is a service, that essentially is software as a service. Amazon Prime is kind of like a software and a service. Trying to think, Audible is a software as a service where they're providing something for you. ClickFunnels, GetResponse, all of those are what's called SaaS companies. And you could essentially do the same thing with like a web app as well, but or a smartphone app as well. But all of those essentially are software as a service. And like I said, the cool thing with that is that you can have it set up so that you're getting paid every single month. But step one, identify your monetization. Step one is identify your niche, a very specific niche. Step two, I would write down all of the monetization opportunities that are out there. Step three, I would actually create goals, real attainable goals. I think one of the issues that we see on social media is people tend to give up because their goals are unrealistic. They just don't make sense. If you've never created content before, if you don't have a following, if you have no skills, and everyone thinks content creation is easy, it isn't. It's a skill that needs to be learned. If you don't have the right mindset to going into this, you're going to struggle, you're going to fail, and you're going to give up. But essentially, anybody could be successful with social media if they have the right mindset, which is basically, I'm going to develop skills, because right now you have no skills for content creation. And if you want to be successful, you got to go out and develop some. But like I said, set goals, and your goals should be attainable goals. Instead of trying to make 10K in 90 days, set a goal that you are going to get 100 email subscribers in the first month or two. And the cool thing about that is that when you set those types of goals and they work, that gives you the motivation, that gives you the drive to continue. Oftentimes, the inverse happens. People will have these outlandish goals, and 2 weeks into it, they realize that they're not going to meet their goal. And then that's when they start looking around for other things and they start falling into the shiny object syndrome. So, yeah, I think having really strong, clear goals is really important to your success. Another thing you can do is build a strong personal brand. Basically, you are your brand. And because you are your brand, you can talk about things that are happening to you in society. You can tell stories. And that's another great way to build a strong, to monetize social media, essentially, is to tell stories. Um, because stories resonate with everybody. Um, Either you know someone or maybe someone close to you has had a stroke. And so my story of trying to, uh, you know, take care of my parents and take care of my kids essentially at the same time resonates with you. And so think about all of the different stories you can tell. Now, all the stories might not feel like they're directly related, but you are making your current decisions based on the situation that you're in. So, for example, um, like maybe, so I'll just give you a quick backstory. Normally, when my mom is with me, I take the kids to school, I come back, and then, we've got to come up with maybe like a breakfast plan for her. If she's awake, I got to come up with breakfast. And then, um, I kind of come up here, do my work, and then lunch. So we've got to figure out lunch. And then, essentially I'll go pick up the kids and then take the kids out to whatever practice they have. And so essentially, my day has to be structured and planned out when my parents are home. I have to be, or my mom's here. I have to, I have to be very good in time management, or else I won't get anything done, because I will be, I'll be unscheduled. And so, again, your stories are what will really connect you to your target market. And I think that's something that people have lost, but I think they're coming around to realize that stories play a critical part in your success as an internet marketer, internet entrepreneur. We have fallen in love with with kind of like automation and AI, but AI doesn't have the stories that we have just yet, or most people don't know how to unlock those types of stories with AI. And so, you're going to continue to struggle. But if you show up on camera and you tell your stories and you look into the camera, you're going to resonate with your target audience. This isn't going to be something that happens overnight. It is going to take consistency and persistence. Um, Another story that I just thought of, I went out and bought all of these expensive headphones so that I can still work and listen to a podcast or a course, even though she's sleeping right behind me. And so maybe I'll recommend these headphones essentially because I want to make sure that I'm continuously able to work, but I'm not disturbing her while she's sleeping or doing whatever. And so everything that you do right now is the result of a situation or problem that you've been put in. And I want you to consider that whenever you are going to create content, that's going to help you build a strong personal brand. Now, you might be asking, how would I go about identifying monetization opportunities? And there's a few ways to do it. In addition to writing down, in the earlier step, I said write down different ideas or options. Another thing you can do is you can simply just take a look at what your competitors are doing. Go over to YouTube and type in your niche. So, if you are in, pets, go over there and type in like how to train your dog to stop peeing in the house or something like that. And then you can just jump down the rabbit hole, open up 5 or 10 of the channels that pop up, and then just look and see how they're monetizing. Now, I'm not telling you that you are going to copy or steal other people's stuff. What I am telling you is you can get an idea of what people are doing, and more importantly, what people aren't doing when it comes to your niche. If everyone has created the same course, most likely a lot of the people in your space have enrolled in that course. And most likely the people that have enrolled in that course, there's something missing that they haven't gotten. And so if you're looking at these different courses that are out there, you can just kind of write down, okay, so this course is missing this. I can actually help somebody by adding in this additional layer. You can also look at a website like Etsy, Creative Market. You can look at a website like Udemy or Udemy, and in a Google search. They'll tell you all of the different courses that are out there related to your niche. Try and find something that try and find a crack in the armor as what I'd recommend. But going back to personal brand, it's all about stories. Tell your story, tell it again. And the cool thing is you can tell the same story 10 different ways. You can tell it from your perspective. You can tell it kind of like a conversation. You can tell it from a variety of situations. You could actually tell it from a third party of maybe what my kids were thinking. So, for example, I just kind of quickly ran down a story of my day when my mom is here. Maybe I switch that from the different perspective from my mom. My mom probably hates being here, not from the fact that she hates being here, but from the freedom that she's lost. And I could tell the story like, hey, do your parents feel like they've lost their freedom because they had a stroke? Does your mom feel like she's lost the freedom that she once had because she lost a stroke? And then I can just tell a story. Back in the day, 2 years ago, she would just get in her car and go to breakfast and hang out with her friends. Now she has to wait on me to come back from dropping the kids off from school to provide breakfast for her, and I can just tell that it's very frustrating. And then you can kind of come up with a story or an offer to incorporate it. But hopefully, you're able to see that you essentially can tell the same story from different perspectives. The third perspective would be from like my kids. And I've heard my kids say before, I could say, one of the most frustrating things for me is when my kids aren't able to do something because their grandma's here who had a stroke. For example, on their days off from school, they want to go to a bounce house. But my son said, hey, Dad, can we go to a bounce house today because we don't have school? And my daughter looked at him and said, no, we can't go anywhere because Gigi is here with us. And so just imagine the frustration on my face or the frustration that I'm going through, knowing that my kids are making a sacrifice, even though, they didn't ask to be put in this situation. So start thinking about those different perspectives, and you'll be able to craft really, really compelling stories that will get people to follow you, that'll get people to take action. And then I could probably end in that video with something like, hey, if you want to make it easier for your kids, here are some things that we did to make it much easier. And that thing could be maybe like coloring books or something that they could do online. But tell stories. Tell the same stories. Tell the stories that you remember. And you can also, tell stories of things that you did yesterday. And again, because of the things that you're doing, the things that you're doing are because of the things that you've gone through in the past. For example, on Saturday is the day that I get all my work done so that I'm around more for my family. Could be a type of hook that you put in. But think about that. Think about all of the different stories that you can tell from the different perspectives. And then you could even tell the same story from my wife's perspective. Hey, this could be kind of funny. You could tell the story of, you know most most daughter-in-laws would hate the position that we're in today, or most daughter-in-laws would run for the hills if they had to go through what my wife is currently going through. Type of story like that hooks people in. And then we just tell the story of how my mom spends a few days with um spends a few days here every week and a few days back at her house. And so just tell stories. That's all you got to do. Think of a story. It doesn't have to be polished, it doesn't have to be clean, and just tell a story. Because that's how we connect. That's how we buy from each other. And we don't buy from each other for the most part because we buy for two reasons. It's new, and it's different, and the story got us. Um, that's why if you think about like Chick-fil-A commercials, they're not ever really telling us about the new Chick-fil-A sandwich thing that they got. They're always having stories of, I don't know, an employee sitting down with customers and a customer sharing their story. But think about that. Think about things that stick out to you the most. It's usually they stick out the most to you because it's a story of some sort and you resonate with it. Whenever I think about Chick-fil-A, I think about the smiling woman or girl or boy that says, "My pleasure," whenever you say thank you to them, and the commercials that essentially tell a story. When you compare that to like Dr. Pepper during the football season, they had Caleb Williams, walking under ladders and things of that nature. That doesn't really resonate with me. I can't even remember exactly what the commercial is. However, I can visually remember the Chick-fil-A commercial of, someone that is special needs and they get excited whenever they go to Chick-fil-A because they get to see their favorite employee. You remember those types of things. We remember our favorite movies because it told a compelling story that connected with us on some level. And so that's what I encourage you to do if you are just getting started and you want to accurately monetize your social media. And again, I think it's something that anybody can do. You don't have to be great. It's a skill. It's a skill that you've got to develop and perfect over time. And the more you try it, the more you do it, the better you're going to get at it. Some people have a natural ability of just being on camera and it makes it seem easy. Some people will have spent a lot of time crafting their story, and it really all depends. Um, so if I had to rank monetization opportunities, I would say the fastest and easiest would be to create a digital product or affiliate marketing. I recommend that. Uh, it, the cool thing with digital products is you can create them over a weekend, and you can create them for free. Excuse me. You can create them for free using something like Canva, Google Docs, um, or even Microsoft Word, or Apple Pages, whatever it's called these days. Affiliate marketing is the second way. The only drawback really to affiliate marketing is that you don't get paid right away. With affiliate marketing, you might earn an affiliate commission, but you don't actually get paid for months, and once it's processed and everything like that. So um, the lowest barrier to entry digital products, affiliate marketing. You don't need any money to get started with either one of those. Now, if you want to scale with those, you need to have a email marketing backend, because email marketing will allow you to automate a lot of the processes, and email marketing will allow you to make more money with the same customers. A real business makes more money with the same customers. I remember whenever I think about that, I remember Michael Scott and Ryan Howard. Michael Scott are outside because the office caught on fire. Ryan Howard put not that Ryan Howard from the Phillies, but Ryan Howard had put a cheesy pita in the toaster for too long, and the thing caught on fire. While they're outside, Ryan Howard is asking Michael Scott different questions about business management, and one of the questions was, is it cheaper to get new customers or to serve reoccurring customers? And Michael Scott, not having really any business acumen, says it's cheaper to get new customers, but it's free essentially to get repeat customers or customers to buy again. So what I would recommend that you do is I would recommend that you start email marketing as quickly as possible to have that foundation, that back end that allows you to make more money with the same customers. Let's see. So yeah, this is normally my podcasts go for about a half an hour. This one's going to be a little bit shorter because I feel like I've covered some of these topics before, but it's very important to essentially hear the same thing over and over again. If you want to monetize your social media, I would recommend probably these 5 tips. Number 1, find a very specific problem to solve. Number 2, set realistic goals. Very, very important. Number 3, create a digital product or start affiliate marketing if you're looking to make money as quickly as possible. Number 4, I don't know if I've said it, but make sure that you are telling stories, tell your story, or you can even tell stories of people that have gone through a similar situation. And then I don't know if I've got number 5. I'll have to think about that. But this is how really anyone that's successful online, that's how it is. Really, anybody successful at all, they are telling a story that resonates with a lot of people. Think about literally anybody that has a large following. It all starts with a small story, or perception of a small story. I'm thinking like Taylor Swift. You perceive that she's came out of nowhere, but if you do your research, that's not necessarily the case. You perceive that she's a small town girl living in a lonely world, taking the midnight train, going anywhere. I had to do it. But if you look into her story, that's not necessarily the case. Even with someone like The Rock, he's got this crafted story that resonates with a lot of people. Anybody out there, they've got this story, and their story, you understand their story, and the story resonates. And so yeah, that is my recommendation on how you can monetize social media. Now, my recommendations appeal to all social media platforms: Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, whatever it is. You just have to figure out the way to formulate your stories so that they connect with your target audience, because it is a little bit different based on the platform. But for the most part, the core of everything that I've included or discussed today is the same. So this was the Making a Millionaire podcast. It is my untold, now told story as it's happening, of how I go from $0 to $1 million in a year. Thanks for watching, and you guys have a great day. All right, so we need to, I got to go check on the old dog. See what the old dog is doing. It's 11:30. Let's see. We will export this. We're going to call this audio, like that. We'll do manual. I don't want to do iOS app preview. There we go. I got to go check on the dog, see what he's doing. New folder. do. Copy. Export. You behaving down here? You behaving? All right. I am back. Oh, my neck. So let's turn this off. Let's turn this off. Do. Monetizing social media. Copy this, paste that there. All right. Premiere Pro. Podcast ideas. Do. If I hurry up, I could potentially podcast. I could potentially get in one more video. Pop-up video. One more video. One thing I'm challenging myself to do is to get 10,000 steps. That feels impossible. It's a lot. What the hell is this? All right, so that is that. So let us move this over here like so, and then move this one over like so. We are going to synchronize. All right. All right. Got rid of that one. Unlink. Delete. Go to the end here. Do you guys have any questions for me before I sign off for today? Delete. Any questions before I sign off for today? All right, so we'll slide that over. Yeah, I think I've been on for like an hour and a half, which is a good place to start. If you guys have questions, please feel free to throw them out there. If not, I'm going to sign off a little early today. All right, you guys have a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow.